Hello my dear YouTuber friends, and I do hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to this new video back on Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. There's been a lot of concerns, not only in the YouTube videos, so comments in YouTube videos I've done, but also in the Discord as well, about what will be and what won't be compatible with the new sim, with Flight Sim 2024. So there's questions about, you know, what aircraft, what add-ons that I own with Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 will be compatible with the new sim, and also what hardware, the hardware I own, will that be compatible with the sim. Now I've been researching past live streams, articles, that type of thing. Everything we've been told and everything we know about Flight Sim 2024 compatibilities, I've been researching all that, so I feel I'm in a good position to make a video on this subject, giving you that information of what we know and my best guesstimate or my best advice on what I feel will be compatible with Flight Sim 2024. Of course, we won't know for certain until Flight Sim 2024 is released or we're fed more information, but I believe I can give you a rough estimate of what will be compatible. Okay, I'm going to go round in circles if I keep saying that, so let's not dilly-dally. Let's get on with this video. So let's start with the big one that's on many people's minds. What about my add-ons with Flight Sim 2020? Will they be compatible with Flight Sim 2024? Now for this one I've been heavily researching the Expo 2024 live stream that Asobo did about the marketplace. It's linked down below. Go and look about the 22-minute mark on that video. The speaker there was saying that the majority of the add-ons from Flight Sim 2020 will be compatible with the new sim. They're in fact migrating them in the new sim. She said there's a couple of exceptions. Do go and watch the video. Things like add-on biomes. So I'm expecting something like the GB Great Britain Mesh may not be, because don't forget Flight Sim 2024 is essentially a new engine with the scenery and goodness knows what, so you can expect things like biome add-ons. The odd exception there won't work because it's not compatible, and mission packs. Makes sense, they're going to bring out their new missions with Flight Sim 2024, so existing mission packs may not work. Like the Hero to Zero bundle, I wonder, I don't know if it's going to be compatible or not, but I do wonder if that's going to be one of the ones that are going to be hit. I'll link that video I did of that down below in the description. Exceptional mission pack, one of the best out there, mission packs rather, one of the best bundles out there. Will it be compatible? Possibility it won't be if the missions have been completely rewritten, the mission code in Flight Sim 2024, but it seems the majority of add-ons, she showed examples of aircraft, if you go and watch that video, and even scenery packages like airports and goodness knows what, seem to be compatible and are being migrated. She said they were migrating them all back then during when the Expo was on, which was a few months ago now. So probably by now the majority of the add-ons, is it 4,000 different add-ons in the marketplace, have been migrated to Flight Sim 2024 or are in the process of being migrated. I don't think you're going to need to worry. All your big add-ons, your PMDG aircraft, Cessna 182 here, your local legends, famous flyers, I mean goodness knows what, the 146 Professional Comanche, any of the big ticket aircraft like that, I've no doubt they're going to be compatible. Of course, I've got to be careful. I've got to put in a sort of clause there saying that I don't know until the new sim. None of us know until the new sim is released. Hopefully we'll hear more information about Marketplace add-ons. They've got to cover it in the upcoming September Asobo livestream, and certainly I'll be covering that. But from what they said, with the few exceptions, your add-ons will be compatible. I've no issue buying add-ons for Flight Sim 2020. Pretty much confident that they're going to be compatible. You know, the vast majority of them. Like I said, apart from mission packs and biomes, which she mentioned, the majority of add-ons, airport add-ons, aircraft add-ons, I got a strong feeling they're all going to be compatible, but we will know when the new sim is released. So one more thing I want to cover there, because it's a bit of ambiguity. Within that video, the live stream that I've mentioned, the Marketplace live stream, she mentioned that developers can charge an upgrade fee. That does concern me. So from the sounds of it, from what she was saying, you can fly your Flight Sim 2020 model in Flight Sim 2024. So the 182 here, I can fly this model. So everything about this aircraft, all the instruments and goodness knows what, and it should work the same. But if the developers want to charge an upgrade fee, what would be included in that fee? Would that be new features? What will we be missing if we don't pay that fee? I own quite a few add-ons. Am I going to have to pay £5 to £10 within that area for add-on fees for all of them? I mean, you can bet a lot of developers are going to charge that fee. It's a bit... there's a lot of ambiguity and unknowns about that upgrade fee. To be honest, if I don't feel like I'm missing out, I'll stick with the Flight Sim 2020 model, because generally I quite like them. Unless it's a very tempting upgrade fee. I don't know, let me know your thoughts on that particular point. That upgrade fee does concern me. Are some developers not going to allow you to fly your aircraft without that upgrade fee? You're not going to be able to use it in Flight Sim 2024? From the sounds of it, it doesn't sound that way from what she was saying in that live stream. You can use your models, but developers are able to charge an upgrade fee. And what exactly would be contained within that upgrade fee? Hopefully we'll hear more about that soon. Okay, and so on to Flight Sim Peripherals, joysticks, yokes, and other Flight Sim Peripherals. What will be compatible? Here, I really don't feel you need to worry. Now, just give you an example. On PC, every single yoke and joystick, no matter how old or how odd those joysticks and yokes were, every single one of them works in Flight Sim. Some are unsupported. Depends on the flight stick or yoke. Most yokes are now supported, but you get the odd joystick or HOTAS that the sim doesn't recognise. Comes up as unsupported, but you can still bind buttons. You can still use all the axis and buttons and bind that HOTAS or joystick to your liking. There's no doubt, I mean, they're going to shoot themselves in the foot if it's otherwise, but I believe it will be the same in Flight Sim 2020. So you take things like my Logitech panels, multi-panel, radio panel, odd things like the Octavi, Rossen sort of autopilot panels. You have to use an external program for that. I'll link a video about that down below in case that confuses you what that is. It's just a basically DIY project. All works in Flight Sim 2020. I've no doubt it's going to work in Flight Sim 2024 as well. And on Xbox. You're talking about three big makers of peripherals there. You've got all the Velocity 1 different HOTAS and yokes. You've got the Thrustmaster different yokes and HOTAS systems. And of course you've got Honeycomb yokes as well there. Once again, I wouldn't even worry about that. They're all going to be compatible. If you've been holding off on purchasing hardware, I wouldn't worry about that at all. Everything I've tried in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, everything works. Everything I've tried, And I can well imagine that's going to carry over. It's a new engine, Flight Sim 2024, but it's still essentially going to be, well, let's hope so, a sim as well. So anything you're going to plug in on the PC side, anything you own or are thinking of buying for Xbox that's Xbox compatible at the moment, I believe that's all going to work fine. So there you go, people. That's my advice and guesstimates of what's going to be compatible and what's not. We don't know for sure, and I've got to repeat that. I'm only from research and from logic giving you my advice on what will be compatible and what may not be. And from what we've heard from research, it seems that the majority of add-ons, especially the popular add-ons that you get in the marketplace especially, and elsewhere, those should be working. At least you'll have a 2020 Flight Sim 2020 working model. You may have to pay an upgrade fee. Pretty much all your Flight Sim peripherals, really don't need to worry about that. But do let me know your own thoughts and concerns down below in the description. I know quite a lot of you are still concerned. I wouldn't hold off buying add-ons currently. I'll keep on buying them. I can't promise you which will be compatible and which won't be. But like I said, I think the majority will. Anyway, give the video a like if you've enjoyed it. Comment down below. And subscribe for more. And I'll see you soon.